Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ray Guitar channel, and I'm your host, Ray Guitar. So guys, today, what are we talking about? Well, if you haven't seen my previous video on the whole Deepfake, Atrioc, streamer, weird stuff controversy, then you might not know, a streamer by the name of Atrioc accidentally leaked the fact that he bought AI deepfake corn, and this spurred a huge controversy, but he also bought it of people he actually knows and are friends with, other streamers. So that's where the whole controversy comes from, and basically one of those streamers was Cutie Cinderella, aka Ludwig's girlfriend. Obviously Ludwig had to respond at some point, and just the other day, he released a video with his whole response and everything, simply titled Atrioc. Let's see where it goes.
You know why you're here, so let's talk about Atrioc. Normally when I make a mogul mail, it's a pretty simple process. I just find a topic I'm interested in, I do research on the topic, and I give my take. That's it. But for the first time ever, I felt pressure to make this video. It hasn't even been 48 hours since Atrioc, one of my friends, was revealed on stream alt-tabbing, which exposed that he paid for a deepfake porn website of streamers, of his coworkers, of pretty much every woman you can think of on Twitch or YouTube, my girlfriend included. Now, he did say in his apology that, you know, it was a video of someone he didn't know in real life, but I don't really think the nuance matters.
The nuance definitely still kinds of matters. At the end of the day, he still is a disgusting little creep for buying it and actually putting his card information into a corn ad. My whole gripe with everything originally was that Cutie Cinderella, his girlfriend, cried about it on live stream. There were quite a few girls, like for instance Maya Higa, who decided to liken it to like, okay, number one, it's deepfake AI generated corn. It is nowhere even close to the amount of violation and depravity that a grape event elicits. That is a absurd comparison. Now, my whole take around this is it's not your vagina on the internet, so don't cry about it, don't freak out about it. I understand that it's embarrassing, yeah, sure, and because you're a woman, you're gonna be a little bit more emotional over it. But it's not actually you, and this stuff happens, unfortunately, very frequently. Does it make it right that it happens, and does it make it right that it's going on? No. But don't cry about it. That's my only thing. Like, sack the up. Don't liken it to something that is actually concerning and is actually crazy. Also, it is kind of funny that Maya Higa is the one to bring up the whole grape stuff, because her and Ms. Kiff literally tried to cover up an entire essay allegation and tried to cover up that entire situation. So yeah, man, you're totally the one that should be bringing that up and making a comparison to that. That was just kind of funny.
I hope you get that I prioritized being a boyfriend to my girlfriend, who's had a very shit past couple of days, over being like mogul mail guy.
You should have told her not to go on live while she was crying. That was retarded. You should have been a better boyfriend and told her, hey, don't go on live and cry. And my whole point for not really giving a crap about your sensibilities, I'm not going to grant everyone the level of victimhood status that they want just because they are crying on the internet. Sometimes people's emotions don't deserve to be validated. Sometimes they overreact. And in that case, I think it was very much a big overreaction. She acted like it was actually her naked body. Like she got a leaked nude, like actual revenge corn. No, it is not that level. Revenge corn is horrible. That is the express purpose of actually like hurting people, and it's your actual body. You have to be able to consciously understand that, because you're a smart human being. You're a human being, for Pete's sake. You should be able to decipher that, hey, that's not actually me, and you should respond appropriately. She did not respond appropriately.
It didn't feel like there was any other take to have than the one being expressed by all the women online. So rather than tell you
False.
a random dude's opinion on all this, I figured I would just show you some of the tweets that I thought were poignant and powerful and read them together. Starting with Pokey, who said, "Stop sexualizing people without their consent." That's it. That's the tweet. I don't really even understand how you would have a different opinion. If someone doesn't want to be sexualized and they don't consent to it, they shouldn't be sexualized. Next tweet was from Ray, who said, "It should be illegal to profit off of somebody's likeness in sex work without consent, whether it's fake or not. Talking about it will bring those sites more attention, but I hope this helps take a step forward in the right direction so that a law can be made to protect people from being used in this way."
I mean, that's a pretty good point, but honestly, it shouldn't be legal. It's tricky to try and get the law involved in that, because technically it is a mashup of two media, and it's not actually either of yours, and it falls under Creative Commons technically, but it is your likeness. So I'd say it's pretty much difficult all around, but I don't even know where you would begin to start making laws. If you word it incorrectly, then you could consider using someone's likeness as just using their video and commentating over it or commentating about it. So you would have to get the wording down pretty specifically, and I don't really trust politicians in being able to do that personally.
Are these women not consenting? Somebody is profiting off of them, and they're not consenting. And to the second point about how it'd bring more attention, I feel a bit better about making this video now because the creator of this website took down the website.
At the request of streamers, this content has been taken down. It will not be back. I would like to sincerely apologize to those involved. When I started this, it was never meant to be shared. In fact, for the first year, I didn't post a single video online. Even after posting it was within a small group of people, but never meant to blow up. Anytime a streamer DM'd me that they didn't like what I was doing, I immediately stopped making their videos and deleted all of their content. That is why some of the biggest streamers don't have a single video anywhere. I just fooled myself into thinking some streamers were indifferent to this content, as I'm just one of the hundreds, if not thousands, making it, and I truly do not follow any female streamers, even male, bar a couple on the list in the past. I told myself they didn't care anymore because it looks bad, and every video mentions that it's not real with a watermark on it. Seeing the impact it made yesterday was eye-opening. The method I used was training AI to recreate a face like a video game character. It's why my videos are far worse than others, and the face looks like a CGI character. People have criticized it forever for that reason. I don't just take images and plaster them on a body because that required too much computing power and skill with far better results. My videos were the AI's interpretation of a face by changing the original features on a face, so it ends up being a new individual with similarity to who I wanted but retained the original facial features. For example, if I made a video of someone with green eyes and the original video had blue eyes, the final video would still have blue eyes and not the eye color of the streamer. It was morphing two faces into one, kind of like a new identity with more weight given to features of one of the two, but if the original video nose was big or lips were big, the morphed face would also have those same features. This is where I fooled myself into thinking it was all a game and a new character, not a person. Continued on image 2.
So after reading all of that, the fact that it looks like CGI and the fact that it wasn't even really close to the people kind of changes it even more, to the point where you can easily see that it's not you. Sure, it looks slightly similar, but if like it doesn't have the same eye color, if it looks CGI, if it looks fake, dude, there's bigger fish to fry at this point.
But then leaking it on stream caused a whole new world of harm because so many new people were exposed to this idea and then went out to seek what this idea was, to seek deepfake porn. Not only that, a bunch of women, because this was leaked, found out they were on the website. And if you don't know, my girlfriend and many other women pay sometimes thousands, tens of thousands of dollars a month just to make sure that like random photos of them being sexualized are not on the internet. They pay money, which is not part of their job description, just so that it doesn't exist.
The whole, this is not part of my job, this is not part of my job description. You don't have a job description. I'm sorry, there is no public figure job description. Show me where you put in the application, because I would love to sign up today, man. No, seriously, there is no job description for you. Whenever you are a public entity, unfortunately, you open yourself up to whatever people want to view you as, and how you put yourself out there is how you will be viewed, more so.
You know, my balls being leaked is a funny thing, and then a woman's boobs being leaked leads to, like, you know, a bunch of teenage kids, acne-faced kids jerking off.
But also bringing that up isn't even a valid argument, because it's not their boob. It's someone else's body entirely, and even someone else's face. I understand that it is a very big boundary to cross to sexualize someone who doesn't put themselves out like that, but all you can do is not cry about it, number one. Be strong in this moment, because it is a big obstacle, but it is an easy one to overcome, and do your best to take it down. Whatever you can, whatever power you have, try your best to take it down.
Cutie also had a good point, something that most people wouldn't have perspective on. The amount of body dysmorphia I've experienced since seeing these photos has ruined me. It's not as simple as just being violated. It's much more than that. Brooke said, seeing some awful takes regarding this deepfake situation. We're all real humans with real lives that are affected by situations like these. It goes much further than it's not real. Please have some compassion and think beyond it's not affecting you in any way.
I'm not saying that it's not affecting you in any way. I'm saying that you shouldn't just be out there crying about it. Making level-headed statements like that is a smart thing to do. That's what you want to do. But no, don't, go on stream and literally cry over it.
Streamers are people. Streamers they are humans.
No, they aren't.
Times they get treated like actors were treated like a decade or two ago, where they're not people. They're the mega rich actor, fake George Clooney or Jennifer Lawrence or whatever. But streamers are so much easier to access, one, so it's much easier to hurt them, and two, so many more of them.
Why does he have crazy eyes? I just wanted to put that one out there.
And I want to end with this Medium article written by Josie, which I thought was really poignant, which said Atrioc apologized for viewing the deepfakes, and maybe he was telling the truth when he said it was a one-off mistake. A rabbit hole he tripped and fell down. I don't know if that makes it better.
I don't even consider his video an apology, honestly.
Does it matter? Is morbid curiosity a valid excuse for violating the privacy of people you know? How many women were unknowingly used as feature models on the site? Does the apology make up for sending an army of men to stare at every single woman on the site? Cutie had a good analogy. Yeah, of course, he did not mean to send an army of men to this site. But you also don't mean to get into a car crash. That still doesn't mean that it's not a fucked up situation and that the pain from that car crash hurts. I don't want to, be a defender of Atrioc. That's not what I want to do. I do believe, maybe naively, as the guy who's been scammed for $50,000, that he isn't a shitty, seedy person who's secretly jacking off to my girlfriend. I don't think that's that guy. I think he fucked up. But sometimes that's enough. One fuck up is enough. And I just hope from here he just takes all the steps and all the actions, to make it better. That there's some good that comes out of this because of the guilt, the remorse he feels, and how he views himself and trying to show he is the man that he thinks and maybe I believe is still in him. He wrote his own tweet about how his apology on Twitter, how he's stepping down from off-brand.
So, like Ludwig did say, that hopefully some good does come out of this and that Atrioc is able to do all he can to help in this situation. And in return, Jake Lucky said, Atrioc issued a second apology last night. The website involved has been taken down. He's paying all legal fees for any women affected who wish to pursue taking down their unwanted deepfake content online. So there you go. I'll pop up his apology right there. I'm not going to read it all. I will say that it's sad that people don't have the respect for others' privacy and for how people put themselves out online. I will say that it's disgusting that someone would even think of making something like that. It's kind of creepy. I don't think that all sad, hurt feelings deserve validation. People need to understand that they're overreacting about some things. That's not to say that it makes it right in any way, shape, or form. Like, comment, and subscribe for more of these videos. Gay Retard out.